So the other day, I was building a custom zipline and builder, but when all of a sudden, I needed myself a piece of rope. So that is exactly what I built. But sadly, the rope that I ended up building, it doesn't have any physics. It's just a solid block. I mean, look at this thing. It literally does nothing. It falls over, which is pretty cool. No, yeah, guys. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to actually be giving this piece of rope physics, meaning that we can like wrap it around stuff and like just sling it around. It's going to be absolutely nuts. But before we can do any of that, we're actually going to have to build it. So first things first, I'm going to delete my other build because, yeah, we're not building a zipline anymore. We're now just building a piece of rope. Now, actually, I'm going to be using this piece of rope right here as like a template piece because honestly, I could rebuild it, but it would turn out the exact same. So yeah, this right here is exactly what we're going to be using. I'm going to move this up a little bit so that way it's just a little bit more separated, just like that. And also, guys, actually what I'm going to do as well, and this is going to be kind of interesting, is I'm going to make this, first of all, a little bit heavier by using myself a metal block right here. And I'm actually going to be pretty much building this on top of our rope right here. A little something like this. And then just 0.05. And the reason for that is, guys, because we're going to be attaching a bunch of different stuff to this rope, including a lot of hinges, servos, and you name it. It needs to actually perfectly attach. And yeah, it's actually really difficult to attach stuff to something that is round. So yeah, that's going to make that all a whole bunch easier. So now is the difficult part, figuring out how we're actually going to make this work. Which, believe it or not, I actually have no clue. I haven't really put any thought into it yet. The only thing I have is this video right here that was posted to the Reddit. My man pretty much made himself a custom rope. And yeah, I just hope that mine is going to be anywhere near as good as this one. So yeah, I'm going to take a lot of inspiration from how this looks and how this works. Like, look how it wraps around there. That is cool. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. So yeah, guys, if we want to just start off by, you know, building something, I always say this, when you're going to build something, make sure to start off doing it kind of in a stupid way, just that you can kind of figure out exactly how things are going to work. So if we have to think about it, right, it needs to be able to rotate pretty much in every single direction, meaning it needs to rotate on this axis as well as this one, right? That one and that one. Yeah, so that right there would actually create something that could rotate on enough axes. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something pretty freaking complicated right here. So we pretty much need to shove all of this stuff right here inside of a single block. Yeah, I think I might actually have an idea of how to figure this out. So let's start this off by figuring out exactly what we need. So we need to go like this, and this, and then it needs to actually fit into a single block. So what if we do something a little something like so? Place one right there, one right there. But this is not gonna... So, okay, so what I'm realizing right now is that if this rotates right here, the center of rotation is this right here. So it's gonna not look good at all. It's not gonna work, like, even in the slightest. So this is actually showing to be a lot more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. We're gonna have to do some funky piston stuff. Okay, guys, so I'm just trying out something right here that I really hope is gonna work. I don't have that much faith in it though, but yeah, I'm gonna try it out. So yeah, let's just try it out. I mean, we might as well. So the general idea is that if I grab all of this stuff except that one right there, unanchor it, and if I then push, okay, the hope was gonna be that everything ends up in the same block, but that could rotate, which it can't. So what's going wrong right here? So that is rotating, but it's not rotating that thing. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna work. I mean, it was worth a try, right? Okay, guys, so the general idea is that we pretty much need to have this contraption right here inside of every single row piece. And there's going to be a lot of different row pieces. So yeah, guys, if you look right here, pretty much we have the top block. Then we have a hinge that rotates it this way, which then gets connected to a hinge that rotates that way, which then gets connected back down. Now, I really hope that if I try this out, actually... Oh, wait, one second. Reload it. Okay, so that works. That is not working. That is anchored. Okay, so that is actually working exactly like what I wanted to. Now I just need to figure out how to cram it into like less than one full block. So yeah, that is going to be the next challenge, and honestly the only challenge. So yeah, let's actually figure that out next. Okay, so we need one like that, and we actually don't need one pointing up. I thought that I needed that before, but since the rope is circular, I mean, if we twist them like that, it doesn't really matter. It's going to still look like it's circular, so that should be fine. So what I'm going to try doing right here is I'm going to move this by 0.1. So I should... Oh my god, wait, that is already the size of one full block. Oh no, we might have to make our row piece a little bit bigger. Okay, let's do 0.1. So yeah, guys, currently those two right there are not touching. And what we need to figure out is how we're going to do this right here. So this needs to rotate from that point, and that one needs to rotate from that point, just like so. So you know what, guys? I think this right here is actually going to work. So pretty much I need to make this 0.1 again. That is nuts. We're working with so little space that we're actually needing to use like 0.1 constantly. Okay, so that goes down by 0.1, and that goes underneath there, right? Like so. And then that right there is going to be the next piece of rope. Just like that. Okay, let's try this out. Say yes. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so right now everything is a little bit unbalanced. As you can see, it's leaning towards that way and also that way a little bit, and that is not what we want to see. But I think we should actually be able to fix that. So yeah, that is looking super loose. That is exactly what I want to see. And now actually, I think I might be able to actually make this a lot smoother as well. So the way, or sorry, a lot more balanced as well. So what I can do is I can do this. So I place that right there, send this to here. So that right there, now it can't actually lean towards one side nearly as much. Oh my God, wait, is it really that easy? Here, because what I can do is I can place another one right there like that. Send that over there. Oh my God, it's perfect. That was way easier than I expected it to be. So yeah, right now everything here is quite a bit bigger, but is also going to work way smoother. All right, let's give it a try. And let's see if it's really that much smoother. Unanchor everything except that, and then uncollision everything except that. So let's see. Oh my goodness me. That is looking like rope. Guys, that is literally dangling like a piece of rope. Look, it's like fully free. Oh, that is magnificent. Oh, that is lovely. Okay, perfect. So now we just need to figure out how exactly to cram a rope inside of this. So all of this stuff is going to be invisible, right? Our actual piece of rope is going to be attached to that part there in the middle. Okay, wait, how in the heck am I going to do this? Okay, now that I'm actually thinking about it, everything might have just gotten like a gazillion times more complicated. Okay, so now that I'm thinking about it, what I should be able to do, if I clone this up a bit. So yeah, this part is actually infinitely stackable, guys. So yeah, I could actually keep adding to this, and I could make this like infinitely long. But then what I need to figure out is where I actually have the rope. Like, where do I add the rope? Dang, this build is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, guys, so after doing a little bit more thinking, I think I have this figured out. So actually, I'm going to have to move these three up there. One. Okay, perfect. So yeah, guys, as you can see right now, what I would have to do is if I actually replace that block and that block right there with two pieces of rope, and let's say I hide everything around it. Here, guys, look, I make that 50%. As you guys can see, we would start to have pretty much perfect pieces of rope in between there. And then actually, I can infinitely stack this build upwards. So this right here should actually be done, guys. Now, if you want to see exactly how I built this, it's actually quite simple. The only main difference the only main thing that I've changed right now is that instead of there being a part that is 0.5 in between, it is 0.05. So yeah, that is actually the smallest value. So as you guys can see, there are tiny parts right there, there on the bottom as well, that are 0.05, and that pretty much allows this whole thing to be possible. So yeah, I think all we have left to do now is actually, first off, replacing this with something that's 0.5 by 0.5, 0.25, add that to each side, and then we're gonna have to oh my God, this is actually happening right now. So this needs to all be quite a bit shorter, like that ways. So it all needs to be one block tall. So we're going to have to do this to all of them, including that. Okay, yeah, guys. So there it is. That right there is going to be our piece of rope. Then that right there can all be deleted. That is old news. Yes. And actually, I'm going to replace all of these wooden blocks with plastic ones because we want to make sure that everything around this thing is as light as possible. Okay, so we can delete these blocks here in the middle, like so. So yeah, now everything has been replaced with plastic, so it is as light as it can possibly be. Now all we have to do is to grab this piece right here and put that inside right here at the center part. So yeah, that is actually the whole build done, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, don't worry, there's always a chance. Okay, so move this in place. So let's start off with the top one. This one needs to be moved by 0.1. Okay, so yeah, guys, as you can see, there's that piece of rope there in the center, and that is right now perfectly in place. So we're going to clone this one more time. Now this time around, we're actually going to have to move this up by 0.5. Sorry, 0.05. Okay. And then up 1, 2. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my goodness me. This is actually perfect right now, guys. Okay, so all I should have to do now... Oh, my goodness me. Okay, let me save. Make sure that it's saved. So, yeah, let me actually first show you exactly what it is that we're working with right here. So, if I take all of these blocks right here that are on the outside and hide them... Oh, oops, actually, that's not hidden. As you guys can see, there's just this stuff right here in the middle. Now, what if I went out of my way and actually made this invisible too? Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is rope. And it looks freaking good. Okay, now, of course, there's a lot of things that can still go wrong. So let's not get our hopes up. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to clone this over because, guys, this is going to be a pretty tricky thing to actually clone because it's really, really hard to tell if you're doing everything right. So what I'm actually going to do right here, guys, I'm going to grab everything on the outside, make it invisible, grab everything here on the inside, make that invisible too. So that way it looks like the finalized rope. This is exactly what it is that we're going to be, you know, making at the end, but I'm also keeping that thing there on the side. So while I'm cloning these, I can make sure that I'm doing everything correctly. That this is the 1.1. I clone this by, or sorry, 2.1. I think that should perfectly put the next layer on top. Yes! And yeah, you can actually really tell that you're doing everything correctly because everything that is over here is exactly the same as the stuff that is over there on the right. So I'm just going to keep doing this, baby. And make sure to set this to insta-load. And oh boy, baby, we're making ourselves some custom freaking rope right here. Actually, I'm gonna stop right here because I just want to see what it freaking looks like, man. Now, I could actually technically make this as long as I'd want, but I just want to see what it looks like. So we're gonna save this real quick and let's try it out. Select all except the pieces at top and unanchor them. Okay, everything has been unanchored. Oh my god, it's laggy. Then we're gonna select everything except the pieces on the bottom and make them collision off. Okay, so it kind of looks like right now everything is just a little bit too heavy to actually see exactly what's going on. So the way that we can actually show that off is by actually placing something like that. Oh, look at that! It's freaking rope! Oh my god! It's doing rope! It's roping! Ah! That's amazing! Dude, it's doing... That looks so good! Oh my god! That actually looks insanely good. Oh my god, I'm so happy with that. Okay, so I gotta make sure to not save this, but what I'm actually gonna do, guys, is I'm actually gonna drop this into the void just to reduce the lag by half. But dude, look at that. It literally bends like rope. That is amazing. Oh my god, this is... My mind is blown. Now, actually, I can show you exactly what this looks like if I don't collision everything off. So, you know, you saw how everything kind of got jumbled up and it just kind of went crazy. What you could totally do is make it like that there's like some bend in it. So this is right now how it would look like if you just had a little bit of bend. So look at that, guys. Look at the rope. It's gonna like move, but it's not gonna move too much. It's not gonna move quite like before. So yeah, this is maybe a little bit more realistic looking, but also a little bit less crazy. Dude, that actually looks insane. Push it over! So yeah, that right there is what it's like when build-a-boat parts are literally bending. That is so cool. So guys, let me actually try something that is absolutely gonna blow your mind. So we're gonna take that part right there. We're gonna make it a little bit longer so that way we can attach stuff to it. And then what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna place ourselves a wheel. Is that there? Okay, boom, there you go. All right, baby, let's try it out. We're gonna select all of this stuff right here. So we're gonna select all except the wheel and unanchor it and turn off collision. So we're gonna make sure that that right there has collision. Select all except that. Off. Okay, collision has been turned off. Oh, wait, the wheel's falling. No, wait. Oh my god, I messed something up. My bad. Okay, place the wheel, hide that. Okay, select all except that stuff. Unanchored. Then everything except that part and collision off. Oh my god. Dude, that is rope. That is literally rope. Oh my god. Oh my goodness me, man. Oh, it's unbelievable. Okay, well, then let's do the next step, which is gonna be, as some of you guys might have expected, spinning the wheel. Oh my god. Dude, that is so cool. Okay, let's spin it a little bit slower. Okay, that is not fast enough. Actually, let's just set it to 50. Dude, that is so cool. That literally behaves like actual rope right there. That is nuts. Look at it doing the thing. It's literally doing the rope thing. Oh, that is so sick. That is just straight up rope. Oh my god, you can make a drawbridge. Oh my god, there's so much cool stuff you can do. There is so much cool stuff you can do. Oh, I love rope. So yeah, guys, that right there is what it looks like to have custom rope in Build-A-Boat, man. That is phenomenal. But guys, with that, I'm ending off today's video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all later, boys. Peace.